The Beatles Anthology revived, a sweet new finale for the iconic docuseries. Imagine this, the most legendary band in history, the Beatles, gets a fresh, heartwarming conclusion to their story, decades after their breakup. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's happening. Disney Plus has just dropped a refurbished version of the Beatles Anthology, complete with a brand new episode 9 that feels like a love letter to fans. But here's where it gets controversial. This isn't just a rehash of old footage. It's a reimagined finale that dares to ask, can the legacy of the Beatles evolve without losing its essence? And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about the music. It's about the brotherhood, the nostalgia, and the timelessness of their story. The new episode, directed by Oliver Murray, isn't just an add-on. It's a reimagined ending that shifts the focus from the band's breakup to their enduring bond. Murray, who previously worked on the short film about the final Beatles single, Here Now and Then, was tasked with weaving together archival footage from the 90s, including sessions with Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. But this isn't just a trip down memory lane. Murray's mission was to humanize these musical icons, showing them as they reassessed their legacy in the 90s, while also acknowledging that their story is a modern, 20th-century folklore, timeless, like The Lord of the Rings. But here's the twist. Murray deliberately avoided using contemporary interviews or references, keeping the episode firmly rooted in the 90s. Why? Because he wanted to preserve the authenticity of the original anthology, while giving it a modern rhythm. It's almost like the Beatles are bigger than ever, he notes, pointing out how their story has evolved from vinyl records to digital streams, resonating with younger generations. This raises a thought-provoking question. Can a band's legacy truly transcend time, or does it risk becoming a relic of the past? One of the most striking aspects of episode 9 is its focus on the band's dynamics. Murray highlights how Paul, George, and Ringo, despite decades apart, slipped right back into their old roles when reunited in the 90s. Paul, the eternal optimist, brimming with ideas. George, the skeptic, filling the void left by John Lennon. And Ringo, the quiet one who delivers the most poignant moments. It's a full-circle moment that feels more fitting than the original series' fade-out in 1970. But is this new ending too polished? Does it risk overshadowing the raw, unfiltered reality of their breakup? Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Murray reveals that about 50% of the material in episode 9 is previously unseen, thanks to meticulous restoration work. This includes charming moments like the three band members singing a Thinking of Linking, one of their earliest songs. But even the familiar footage is presented in a new context, offering fresh insights into their story. This blend of old and new raises another question. How much should we rely on archival material to tell a band's story, and when does it become a disservice to their legacy? For lifelong fans, Episode 9 is a treasure trove of unseen moments and deeper insights. But Murray also had younger audiences in mind, ensuring the episode serves as an accessible introduction to the Beatles. This dual purpose is a bold move. Does it succeed, or does it risk alienating one audience in favor of the other? And here's the emotional core. The episode isn't just about their music, it's about how they felt being Beatles. There's pride, melancholy, and a sense of reconciliation, especially with George, who often seemed ambivalent about his Beatle identity. Murray captures this beautifully, offering a more nuanced view of their later years. But it also leaves us wondering, can we ever truly understand the complexities of being a Beatle, or is it forever shrouded in myth? As we watch Paul, George, and Ringo sitting on the grass at George's estate, playing a tune, it's hard not to feel a sense of closure. This, Murray argues, is a more fitting end to their story than the slow drift of 1970. But is this new ending too idealized? Does it risk erasing the messiness of their breakup, or does it celebrate the enduring power of their bond? Final thought-provoking question. As the Beatles' story continues to evolve, morphing from nostalgia to a living, breathing cultural language, How do we ensure it remains authentic? Is it possible for a band's legacy to grow without losing its soul? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going.